In 2018, this 30-year-old grown man with probably 7 children was complaining about Jailbreak being boring, repetitive. As soon as 2019 of January came, Mad City was launched. Every Jailbreak YouTuber switched over to Mad City immediately due to the fact that there were so many robberies, such a bigger map, the weapons being much better. Even though Jailbreak launched a 2018 winter update, Creepcraft still switched over to Mad City. But what happened to Mad City? It was Jailbreak's biggest competitor, and it was this close to literally killing Jailbreak's popularity entirely and taking everything that Jailbreak has ever worked for. Today, Mad City has died. Why did Mad City die out though, even though they released Chapter 2, the most anticipated update probably in all of Roblox? How did Jailbreak win the war against Mad City? Well, one reason Chapter 2 died out is because of this. Mad City was busy releasing Season 7, which added in a slightly new city, some rewards as usual, but it was kind of a disappointing update. You see, Perhaps, which is a scripter for Mad City, left, and the reasoning for this is because Perhaps was like being very slow with scripting Mad City or programming some things, and Season 7 kind of released, even though it was pretty overwhelming, and it's because of the fact that Perhaps wasn't really working as much as he was, which Perhaps, by the way, is a main programmer for Mad City. As soon as he left, Mad City started to break. A lot of glitches and bugs started happening, and they were not able to change anything about Mad City due to the fact that the old developer, which was Perhaps, that was scripting the game, they weren't able to change his code at all. And if they did, then Mad City would break entirely, and that was the end of Mad City. And so, the developers came up with the idea to release Chapter 2. It wasn't even an idea, they had to do it so that Mad City could receive some new coding, but the problem is that Mad City Chapter 2 took literally 2 years to release. And so, they did a live event, which came out broken. Even after 2 years of having all this time to do it, they still, for some reason, did not give us a perfectly smooth live event. Mad City Chapter 2 came out, and including me, I was in love with Chapter 2. I thought this was way better than Jailbreak's robberies. A lot of the things about Chapter 2 was amazing and better than Jailbreak. But as soon as Chapter 2 released, nothing about Mad City was left. It was just a completely brand new, unrecognizable game, and it was just not Mad City. And this drove away literally 90% of the community. As well as that, they barely updated the game for some whatever reason, even though they said that they would update as soon as Chapter 2 released. And over time, they barely did too many updates to the game. I mean, when you log into Jailbreak, you could clearly see how much they updated. And you have to remember, Jailbreak only has 2 developers, Asimo and Bad CC, and now they have an employee named Critics. But before him, there were only 2 people working on Jailbreak, updating every month. And the problem with Mad City is they have such a horrible team. Like, they cannot give us monthly updates whatsoever. I mean, we haven't even gotten a new robbery inside of Mad City ever since, I don't even know, 3 years? And they're already talking about releasing Chapter 3 because half of the team that made Chapter 2 left, and now they have to recode everything. And now Chapter 3? I think it's pretty obvious that it's over for Mad City. Like, this game was once a competitor for Jailbreak. A lot of people claim that this game was better than Jailbreak, which I agree. When this game first ever released back in 2019, it was a lot better than Jailbreak. There were so many cool things about this game better than Jailbreak. But now it's just over. They're on to releasing Chapter 3, which I'm pretty sure nobody is gonna care about. The problem with Jailbreak is they removed half of the OG things that a lot of people loved about Jailbreak, which is why they don't have that many players as they used to. Obviously, 20,000 players is still a lot for Jailbreak. It's still a very good thing that people still play this game after 7 years of its release. But if they still kept a lot of the OG things, they would have still had a lot more players than 20,000, which the developers actually realized. And in 2024, Jailbreak is going to be releasing a lot of OG things and bringing OG things back to Jailbreak, so that's a very good thing that developers realize this. Mad City, on the other hand, is releasing Chapter 3. Why did they downgrade the bank? Like, now you stand in the vault. I don't know why they would downgrade the bank. I remember how cool their seasons used to be. Their boss battles used to be very, very cool. Their seasons were so much better than Jailbreak's as well, and now this game's just on its last breath. I guess we could say that we should let Mad City die in peace, and just let it rest in peace, because this game back then was just perfect. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like Mad City more, or do you like Jailbreak more? I don't even think this is a question. I'm pretty sure we all know the answer.